What is going on, Lions fans? One Pride Nation. I have an interesting one for you. I was scrolling through Sports Illustrated, and they pose a question: should the Jets trade Haason Reddick, the linebacker whom they got from the Eagles but have not signed yet? Should they trade him to the Lions? Let's give some quick thoughts about it. All right, Lions fans. Now, before I read this article, I have to give you guys some truth. This actual story did cross my mind yesterday. I actually thought about Haason Reddick coming to the Lions. I was actually listening to my guy Ross Tucker's podcast. Shout out to Ross, and he made a comment about that he doesn't understand what Reddick is doing by missing out so much money because he's holding out. The Jets traded for him, have not given him a contract, so basically he's just sitting there. And the thought crossed my mind, I wonder if the Lions would have any interest in going after this pass rusher and put him on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson. Let's see what Sports Illustrated had to say about it. Says the New York Jets did not get off to the start they were hoping for in 2024 as they lost to the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. Says the Jets were underdogs, this and that other. I'm kind of jumping around. It said, in addition to New York struggling to stop the run, they also didn't put much pressure on quarterback Brock Purdy. That was supposed to be a strength for the Jets coming into the season, but the absence of Haason Reddick was certainly felt in this loss. The contract situation surrounding Reddick has become a distraction for New York, and he has racked up roughly $1 million worth of fines at this point. It says, considering he actually sat out the opening game, is it fair to say that he has put his foot in the ground in the contract dispute? I would say he has. Since Reddick did formally request a trade before the season, New York might have to grant him his wish at some point. Now, I didn't realize that he actually requested to be traded. I mean, he just got traded to the Jets in the offseason coming from the Eagles. It says Haason Reddick being a player on the trade block and named the Detroit Lions. Well, I'm sorry. Let me back up. Recently, Christopher Knox of Bleach Report spoke about Reddick being a player on the trade block and named the Detroit Lions as a good fit for him. Okay, so this is not Reddick himself saying that. This is somebody else saying that he would be a good fit. It says the Lions could do the same, and they should be interested in adding a high-end complement opposite Aiden Hutchinson, what we were just talking about a little earlier. Detroit's defense looked solid against the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday, but with their Super Bowl window just opening, the Lions shouldn't be afraid to add more difference makers if the opportunity to do so arises. I absolutely agree with that. You have to swing for the fences, kind of like the Ravens going out to get Derrick Henry. Sometimes you just have to go out and swing when when you want to take that next step. It says the Lions certainly make a lot of sense for the talented edge rusher in a trade as they have the cap space to give him a new deal and are contenders in the NFC. With 800 on one side and Reddick on the other, Detroit would have a dynamic pass rushing duo. I 100% agree with that. And the end of the article says, I'm just seeing if they say anything else about the Lions. No, it just talks about the Jets, saying at this point the Jets might be better off cutting ties with him. Okay, Lions fans. So, what is your thoughts on that? Now, going into the off season, going into the draft, there was a lot of us out there. I was one of the one of us. We were out there screaming for a pass rusher, get us a pass rusher in the draft, trade for one, pick up one in free agency. We didn't do either, but now here's a chance. Here's a chance for Brad Holmes to reach out to the Jets and say, "Hey, we're going into week 2. This guy is just sitting there. You all aren't giving him a new contract. He wants a new contract. What do you want for him?" And we just take him off of your hands. All right, Lions fans, give me your thoughts on it. Would you welcome Haason Reddick here? Would you like the Lions to try to go out and acquire him so we can have a dangerous passing duo with him and Aiden Hutchinson? All right. If you haven't already, go over to YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking Lions football. Follow us. Go over there. There's our Twitter X right there, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Give us a follow over there. There's our TikTok on the screen. Go over there and give us a follow over there. That's pretty much it for this one. Until next time, peace.